My motto is prepare, prepare, prepare. You can't be too prepared because let's face it, every interview is not going to be the same, and the same questions won't come up at every interview. But if you have thought about it in advance, have thought about some of the usual questions that may come up, you're going to be less tongue-tied and be able to give a really good account of yourself. I think there's two reasons why you need to do your research. The first one is that you want to know what kind of a company that you're going into from your own point of view. And in addition to that, at interview, it's very impressive if people have done their research. So like there'll always, as a baseline, there's always a website. But things that are really impressive is if you know somebody in the company and you've gone and asked them about the company. Or if there's a front office or a call centre that you can call into, and you can actually say that at interview, and it's really impressive to the employer. A firm handshake is always a good first impression, but also smiling and meeting somebody and greeting them with your eyes. That's what comes across as being open and friendly and ready and up for this. Dress is one of those things that give a first impression. So if you're unsure, I think always overdress as opposed to underdress. You can never go wrong that way. Well, I think the first thing to realise that being nervous is okay. It actually gives you a bit of a bite. So the sharper you are going into interview, the better. My advice for actually dealing with the nerves is be very well prepared, number one. Leave nothing to chance in terms of getting there and all of your logistics before you attend there. And then the second thing is, what do you do normally to relax? Is it that you take a few deep breaths, or how do you normally relax? And that would work for you as well going into interview. I would always advise people to think that when they're asked the question, just stop and pause a moment and think about what actually is the interviewee looking for here. Because there's a very limited time frame, you know, that you have to put across your points, and you want to put yourself across very well in order to get this all important job. So just stop and think, what are they actually looking for? And then if you've done your preparation, that will come back to you. It'll be on the tip of your tongue. It will come back to you. Be natural and let it out. Interviewers don't want to feel that you have everything scripted down to the very last degree. So actually stopping and saying, let me think about that. Or again, a tip advice that was given to me was the glass of water again, just to stop and pause and think, and then pick up and away you go. I think it's very important not to try and bluff or to lie about your knowledge. It's very important to come clean and say, even just to say, look, that's beyond my experience at the moment. However, I'd be happy to pick up and learn on that when I get the role. Displaying that you're interested in the role and that you're a good fit within the company is very important. And there are a number of things that will help you to do that. We've talked about them before, things like showing genuine interest and in every way you're coming across, not just your words, but actually your enthusiasm comes across in your non-verbal language as well. So that's one element of it. The other element of it is, again, that going back to that researching the company, or if you've been able to talk to somebody who works in the company, gives you a really good understanding of what the company is like to work in. And that can come across as part of it as well. Somebody gave me a tip some years ago, not just for interviews, which I've used and works really well, is that when you're introduced to somebody, always look them square in the face and the eye and repeat their name after. And that actually, I think, helps to cement the name, and you can recall it better then.